Welcome, everybody, and welcome to Highlands High School. Tonight, the Highlands Golden Rams in a Northwest State matchup host the Ambridge Bridgers. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, John Dankich in for Ken Wood tonight, and Julie McCorkle upstairs for tonight's conference game. Highlands and Ambridge, the Rams trying to win their second in a row and get themselves back into the playoff race. And Dean, that's what we want to talk about. If the Rams have any designs on trying to make a push for the playoffs here over the last half of the season, they really need to win tonight.
You got to remember, Mike, 4 teams make the playoffs, so we're going to try to fight for that 4th spot. And again, we win tonight, we go to 2-2. 2 teams we got to watch out for: Montour, Newcastle. I'll give you some good news, Mike. They're still on our schedule, so a couple things happen, not too much. We can control our own destinies, but you got to win here tonight.
And Joaquin Roman leads the boys onto the field with the flag, and the Rams take the field here at Golden Ram Stadium here tonight. Well, the Ambridge Bridgers have fallen on hard times. They're on the lowest point in school history. They've lost 34 of their last 35 games. They are 0-5 here tonight coming into this game. And interestingly, Don Bradley takes over as head coach, and it puts you in mind of when Sid Thrift became the general manager of the Pirates back in the mid-'80s, trying to drag them out of their most moribund existence that the Pirates had. And they asked Sid Thrift, how long do you think it'll take to turn things around? And Sid Thrift's reply was, it ain't easy resurrecting the dead. Welcome to Ambridge, Don Bradley.
Yeah, Mike, and one of the things you want to emphasize this year was the running game. They lost their quarterback, Mason Osborne. He threw 30 times a game last year, but again, they have an outstanding running back in Devon Gill-Martin. He's going to even go from the Wildcat here tonight, and again, I think it's most important he wears number 2. Follow number 2 around tonight, and he should take you to the ball.
Yeah, I think he should, and you talk about that. The Rams' defense has improved greatly over a year ago. At this time, through the first 5 games of last year, they had allowed 32 points a game. This year, they've allowed 22 points a game. They have cut 10 points a game off. Before the season started, somebody asked me what I thought. I said, I think we're going to score a lot, but I don't know if we can stop anybody. I couldn't have been more wrong.
Well, Mike, we've definitely improved on the defensive end of the ball. Last week, we held Beaver to 25 yards on the ground. Now, the 4 previous games, they averaged 193 yards per game, so we got to watch out for their ground game. Ambridge is going to emphasize that ground game tonight, although we saw the starting lineups, Mike, they've changed from a wing back to 3 wideouts, so maybe they're going to throw it tonight too. I'll be honest with you, Ambridge is still trying to find an identity. Again, they're going to get the ball first here.
And missing Mason Osborne hurts them, their senior quarterback.
Well, Mike, Joe Lucchino and son Joseph proudly welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. And remember, they're offering that 3.65% guarantee on their annuities. Stop in and see them today. If you sit down and talk with Lucchinos, they will find the best plan for you. As independent agents, they always have your best interest at heart. Remember, Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Or you can call them today at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial put you on the road to financial stability today.
Hey, Dean, you always talk about try to stay out of the stock market and have something you can be more sure of. Do you know what the most volatile month on the stock market is?
Volatile month.
The answer is October.
Yeah.
And that's because of earnings reports and all the other things that come in. Well, stay away from that.
They say the witching hour. There's 3 different things happening at the same time.
Stay with Joe and Joe.
They always know.
So Highlands has won the toss. They have deferred their option. Ambridge will get the ball to start the first half. Coach Phillips
talking to the referees right now.
Right, he is.
And they were late getting here, Mike, and we're a little late starting.
Right, Tyler Shutterly is going to be the head official tonight, and he's a state cop, and he was working on a case. So now we'll see what Coach Phillips wants. Is there some sort of an issue with the toss, maybe? Now, they do the toss earlier. They do it a half an hour before the game. It was taken care of. So what you see, what we have for you here right before the game starts is mostly window dressing. I really don't know what this discussion is right now.
And I was on the field for the toss, and Johnny said they won, and they wanted to defer.
Right.
So I don't know what the question is.
So I don't know what Coach Phillips is discussing out there right now, but that is Coach Phillips, 68 years old in his first year. This is his 30th year as a head coach. He's a Beaver High School graduate, which means he played for Pat Tarquinio, who we saw last week.
Crazy.
How about that?
Yeah.
So Coach Phillips graduated from Geneva and got his master's from Westminster. and he has had a long and storied career in the Beaver Valley, Monaca, Rochester, West Allegheny, Center, and Elwood City, and he's back at it here at Ambridge to try to get this thing fixed.
162 and 133, Mike, in his career, so he's a winning coach coming to try to resurrect this program.
So we are set to go. Jeremiah Saunders will kick it off. Davon Gilmartin is the deep man. He stands at the 10-yard line. And we are underway at Highlands. It's a short kick. It's going to hit. Gilmartin's going to come up to get it. He's going to fumble it around a little bit, pick it up, running backwards, and the Rams got him as Isaiah Coleman brings him down at the 15-yard line. So great job by the Rams and Isaiah to get out there, and they'll be pinned. Will be the Bridgers.
All 5'2" of them. Now, Mike, Ambridge, they changed their whole offense around. Last week they ran a single wing. They ran a little wildcat. Tonight they're going to go 3 wide. The wide receivers, 21, Richard Nardi. Number 9, Deshaun Harmon. Number 80, Gavin Dreyer. The quarterback is number 10, Rich Morrell. And their feature back, we mentioned number 2, Devon Gilmartin.
And here they go out of the double wing. And they give us to Gilmartin off the wing, off the right side. He gets up over the 15 to the 17-yard line. Down there for the Rams is DJ Loveland, number 10. Gilmartin gets 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
And Mike, the down lineman on the offense, number 56, the left tackle, Makai Pringle. Left guard is 55, Steve Scani. The center is 70, David Polchek. We'll get the other 2 after this.
Always brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting.
It was nice.
And Morella's back. I think it's a busted play. The Rams got him, and down he goes back at the 8-yard line.
Who gets a sack back there? Max Weston.
Max Weston, number 59, and Joaquin Roman, 52. So that's going to be a sack for the Rams, and those have been coming more frequently. Back at the 11-yard line, it's a loss of 7.
Right tackle is number 60, Hunter Chalupak, and the tight end is 55, Goldie.
Gilmartin,
Yep,
off the right side, up over the 10 to the 13-yard line. Hildebrand.
And also DJ Loveland down there. Yep.
So they went quick.
They got it going up, 4th and 11. Good news, Mike. Never got introduced to Highlands defense.
That'll be brought Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights since 1979. They got you covered to beautify and protect. Make sure to call Dan Timmons Painting today for all your commercial, industrial, and painting needs. Here's the snap by Stubkin. It comes to Brock White. He fumbles, but he gets on it. The Rams will have great field position at the Ambridge 45-yard line. Down there to cover him was number 1, Cedric Moore.
And let's take a look at the stars on offense. They'll start left tackle 54, Jeremiah Saunders. Left guard is 53, Darren Hildebrand. Center is 72, Daniel Timmons. Right guard is 50, Jeremiah Nelson. Right tackle 52, Joaquin Roman. And the tight end is 42, Blake Clark. Quarterback number 12, Chandler Timmons, freshman. Brock White, number 22, sophomore running back. And the junior running back, number 2, Caleb White.
First down, Highlands on the Ambridge 45-yard line. They have good field position to start. 3 wides.
Johnny Christ in the slot. DJ
and we have
at the wide. And
Deshaun Hawley out here to the near side of the field. It's the only change up. 1st and 10. Timmons back, looking, fires it. Intercepted. Different pages together. It's picked off by 9, Deshaun Harmon, and he's out of bounds in Highlands territory. Boy, they were definitely, Johnny did an in cut, and Chandler threw an out.
Well, fortunately, I got the offense announced before.
And the Rams turned it over. And watching these guys on film, the one thing I noticed, they're different than they were last year. They are more structured, and they could be more of a handful.
Last year, Highlands prevailed 56-17, and they'll go to work on offense. Now they're going to the 2-back set.
1st and 10, Ambridge on the Highlands 48-yard line. 2 backs and a turn, and a give is, let's see who that one was. Joaquin Roman makes the tackle, as that was number 5, and that is Mario Moreland.
Tyron Long also in there.
No gain on the play.
And let's introduce the Highlands defense. Defensive end 52, Joaquin Roman. Nose tackle 42, Blake Clark. Defensive end 50, Jeremiah Nelson. We're also going to see Max Weston down on the offensive line. We'll get the linebackers in a moment.
And Morell is back. Rolling, throwing, and his pass is complete. I'm sorry, that is 19, Chris Ciccone at quarterback, and he completes it to Davon Gilmartin out of the backfield down to the Highlands 45-yard line.
Hawley makes a tackle after short stop. He's in defensive backfield with DJ Loveland, number 10. Safety Johnny Christ, 26. Linebacker 22, Brock White. 61, Kyron Long. 53, Darren Hildebrand. 54, Jeremiah Saunders, and number 2, Caleb White.
The gain is of 2.
Mike, as you can see, my starters, lots of scratch outs, so they're a little bit unorganized here tonight.
3rd and 8.
Giving us different
And
numbers.
Ciccone is back, rolling to the right, being chased, flips it incomplete. The closest man to it was Johnny Christ, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and we'll see 0-5 Ambridge, who've lost 34 of their last 35 games, will probably go for it. I'm just guessing.
Well, Mike, they're shaking up their starting lineup, and when you're 0-5, that's what you do.
Chris Ciccone slipped in to start at quarterback.
And I'll bet if we looked at some of these kids that are coming on the field, they're underclassmen.
Stugan is the punter. And White are back deep for Highlands.
He kicks.
So the Rams held. He kicks, he punts, and he kicks off.
That does it all.
Here's the snap. And Stugan boots it.
Nice high.
Good kick. Rams going to let it go. It's going to hit and going to roll dead at the 1-yard line.
What was Caleb White doing?
I have no idea. He's very fortunate he didn't touch that.
Can I get in trouble?
And I tell you what, I'm not sure that he didn't touch it.
You're running the other way. Well, Mike, going to be a long drive. If we can put together 99 yards, we'll face a defense that has defensive end 55, Steve Ciccone. Defensive tackle 72, David Polachek. Defensive tackle 50, Riley Catch. And defensive end number 6, Floyd Sims. Linebackers 56, Makai Pringle. Number 2, Devin Gilmartin. And number 5, Mario Moreland. We'll get the backfield in a moment.
1st down Highlands on their own 1-yard line. I formation. Timmons turns, and the give is to Brock White. He's out of the end zone. He's up over the 5, the 10. 1st down Highlands to the 14-yard line. Brought down by 56, Makai Pringle. Brock White had 174 I had last week at 2 touchdowns. It's the most yards since Elijah Jackson went over 200 twice in 2014. So a big week for Brock. First down of the game. It's a 14-yard pickup.
Defensive backfield, 21, Richard Nartley, 30, Tyler McKnight, 1, Cedric Seymour, and 9, Deshaun Park.
Inside give to White this time. Going to cut it up through there, get some yardage up to the 20-yard line. And down there was Steve Ciccone.
Mike, he's 26 or 55. You take your pick. They didn't know.
I know.
I guess he's 26.
I guess.
And again, you guys play multiple positions. We talk about numbering. You have to have your skill people under 50.
Now to the right side, the pass is pulled in by Caleb White. He's up over the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Pass to 2 for 2 yards.
It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Rams. See if the Rams can pick this up. They started the drive on their own 1. No score, less than 8 to go, first quarter. They spread them out, they turn, they give it to Brock White. Tries to get outside to the left. He's at the 20, spinning, and they got him at the 23-yard line. Good job by the Bridgers, and they hold the Rams as number 2, Davon Gilmartin, made the stop.
Try to cut that back, Mike, and there's just no place to cut. You mentioned our referee, Tyler Shutterly. Linesman is Sean Baker. Line judge, Michael Doppelheimer. Side judge, John Guido. Field judge is Connor Shutley. I think we have a brother act here, Mike, and the umpire is Bill Smith.
Remember to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons Painting, 724-224-2851. That's Dan Timmons Painting. They got you covered. Jeremiah Saunders averaging 32 yards a punt. Back there for the Rams. I'm sorry, it is Johnny Christ. Thanks, Bill.
Low line drive.
It takes one hop to the 45. This is Gil Martin, 50, 45, and again, Ambridge will start in Highlands territory as Drake Burford makes the tackle. So Christ punted it. 23 yards.
Well, Mike, we had George Gutter representing the Valley News Dispatch tonight, and they predicted Highlands 28-0. That would be back-to-back shutouts for the Golden Rams. So far, we've had.
And when did we say that was? 2006.
2006, we had 3 in a row.
Right.
Yep. Fumbler also picked Highlands.
First down at the 40. Good field position for the Bridgers. Gil Martin on the call, and he is brought down. He's enveloped more or less by Jeremiah Nelson.
Also on that tackle, Brock White.
That's a loss on the play. A loss at 2.
Mike, you said they've lost how many of them? 30?
34 out of 35.
You know, they're the biggest school in Beaver County.
Are they really?
Yep, kind of like Butler. Ambridge is the biggest school in Beaver County.
2nd and 12. Well, that was Don Phillips' charge, is to try to get kids to come out. Now they're going to run a toss, and the Rams have it diagnosed as Ludovici brings it to the near side of the field. They string him out and hit him hard, and Deshaun Hawley put the shoulder into him at the 38-yard line.
A great job by Caleb White that time, Mike. He's the guy that strung it out. Hawley cleaned it up. Going to make it 3rd and long. Yeah, Mike, in the preview, he said the number one problem they have at Ambridge is apathy. If everybody knows anything about the word apathy, that's the worst thing that happens.
Exactly.
You love me, you hate me, don't be apathetic towards me. And number 2 is negativity. That's a program killer, too.
3rd and 9. Ambridge at the Highlands 39. This is very similar to what the game looked like last week against Knock. And this is Morrell in at quarterback, and he fires, and it's complete. Going to be a first down at the 29-yard line. Ludovici caught it. Spun off his feet by Loveland.
Very well thrown pass, Mike. Led him perfectly.
So it was. He put it right over his shoulder. They get 11 yards to the Highlands 28. So they've run 2 quarterbacks in and out of there. Maybe they're going to just do series. I don't know.
Did you see the Green Bay Philadelphia game last night?
Yeah, I did. Saw some of it.
Who was that kid from Pitt that got hurt?
From the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh, was it this is the quarterback, Morrell, and he's brought down on a sack by Max Weston at the 50-yard line.
2 sacks for Max.
The 30-yard line. I'm sorry, it's a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it was a friendly fire one. I mean,
Avonte Maddox, is that who it was?
They had to take him out on the board. And that's the kind of hit it was with Hawley earlier, just contact like that.
2 Highland sacks. 2nd and 12 at the 30. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left, first quarter, no score. Morrell is back. He looks, he's being chased, and he throws it incomplete as he's buried by Roman at the 40-yard line.
Maybe we are going to see 30 passes tonight, Mike.
We might. 3rd and 12.
How many times has Gil touched the ball? Gil Martin.
He's run it 3 times and caught 1. So he's seen it 4. 3rd and 12. You got to figure this is 4th down territory for Don Phillips. Less than 5 to go in the quarter.
I would locate number 2. Gil Martin. Here comes the press.
It's a Ciccone at quarterback. He's rolling.
He's looking for him.
He's looking. He's going to run it. Ooh. And he's hit hard. His shoulder block by Nelson knocks Ciccone off his feet. He gets 3 yards and a headache.
Tell me about it. He was looking for Martin on that play, Mike.
It's 4th and 9, and I hear whistles. There's a player down. Is that Ciccone? I think he tried. It is.
Yeah.
He tried to get off to the sidelines, and he wasn't able to make it. They're running the 2 quarterbacks, and Steve Ciccone in that time, and he got hard. And he's going to be down. We're going to take a quick timeout while they tend to the injured player. At 4:51 left first quarter, there's no score. We'll be right back. Well, the sophomore Steve Ciccone helped off the field, and he's a little woozy right now. We'll see if we can get a report on him.
They're going to go for him.
4th down, they're going to go, so I would assume John Morrell is in there at quarterback.
No movement before.
The Rams jump offside, I believe, but it's not enough.
That, Mike. I think the running back went.
But we'll see. It is a false start against. And you heard Tyler Shutterly, the official. It's the first
14
penalty of the night. So now it's 4th and 14. The Rams trying to hold here. There's a first shot
here. No,
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
I would absolutely
put him in a hole.
I would absolutely punt.
Highlands hasn't done anything.
Highlands has scored 9 points a game this year.
I scored 4,
and that was with 27 last week. So think about that. Yeah, and Ambridge just scored 4. So I would punt here.
They're not.
Morrell at quarterback. 4th and 14. He's back. He looks. He's going to fire it down the sideline. It's going to be tipped up into the air and almost pulled in. The intended receiver was Deshaun Harmon. Johnny Christ and DJ Loveland had double coverage, but the Rams have held.
One thing you want to do on that play, Mike, especially on 4th down, knock the ball
down. You don't really want to worry about catching it. You're 100% right.
Yep.
Now the Rams are going to get decent field position out of this. They're going to get the ball up at the 33-yard line. Remember, all you folks on YouTube, go to goldenrams.com, or you can go to YouTube. Highlands High Sports is the channel, and you can watch the games there. If you go to goldenrams.com, you get the athletics menu, the drop-down, Multimedia Football 2019.
Here we go, first down.
And it is the give off the right side to White. He gets up over the 35 to the 37-yard line. Floyd Sims, the sophomore defensive end, brings him down. White with a good solid gain on first down. He gets 4.
Talking about scoring, Mike. Last year, Ambridge was outscored 415 to 44.
Yeah, they won a game last year. They beat Waynesburg.
Yes.
Terry George was a coach, a Highlands grad. And this is White with a big hole. Flag comes in from Trentham as that flag, seriously, I think that flag came from your house. This is
on Broadview Boulevard. And Mike, I'll tell you what, go back and look at this play again. It's a bad call. I'll tell you what, they're going to call it like Caleb White. But he pulled up. I saw him pull up before he engaged. But he did the one mistake you should never make if you don't commit the foul. He put his hands in the air.
Right.
Like it's not me. Well,
maybe that's a bad sign. So the holding call against Highlands, give Brock White 5 yards on that. He gets the gain to the flag.
What I'm telling you, though, he didn't do it.
I understand.
Your Honor.
So it's 2nd down and 11. Highlands on the 32-yard line. And now we have...
player down. It looks like cramp this time, Mike.
We do. We have an Ambridge player down.
Chance to talk about Highland Tire. There's no better time than right now to stop at Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. And they're number 1 in auto repair, too. Founded by Butch Bonnet in 61, Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it, ask for it. They'll get it. Visit highlandtire.com or give them a call at 724-224-9222 in Trentham. In the Heights, 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire now offering oil changes at both locations.
2nd and 11 for Highlands on their 32. Chandler Timmons looks to the sideline. Play clock down to 8. 4, 3 seconds. And Timmons is going to give it to Brock White. Cuts it. Uh-oh, he's got an avenue over here. 35. Skips through a man up over the 40. What a nice run to the 41-yard line.
Made his own space there.
Benny Korklick brought him down. He gets 8. And it's 3rd down and 3 for the Rams. We talk about Brock White's game last week. All those great games Elijah Jackson had. He had 20 100-yard games, and in those games, the Highlands ran for 18 and 2.
That was always a good number for us.
And what did we get? 178 from Brock White last week, and we won. I think there's a pattern. This is Caleb White off the left side. First down and more. 45-50. Flag comes in. 40, 35, 30. Caleb pushed out of bounds at the 25, but the flag is all the way back at the 41-yard line. It's coming back.
The original line of scrimmage, Mike, right there. And where he threw it, it was trailing the play.
The play was long gone.
Silly, 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 huh? Yep, it's a hole.
It's holding against Highlands. So that'll put it at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 12 now. Rams probably going to have to put it up. Chandler 1 out of 2 so far throwing the ball here in this first quarter. 2:24 left in it, and there's no score in the ball game. And of course, those of you want to watch the game on TV, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, channel 190 on Comcast, every Tuesday night at 8.
There is Tuesday night football. Remember that. Remember they're doing MAC games on Wednesdays, Mike, the one?
Oh, yeah, we have Maction Tuesdays. Now what?
Looks like a timeout.
Highlands calling time? Mm-hmm. All right, that'll be the first one by the Golden Rams. Well, if you've been putting off that much-needed work around the house, why not let the pros at Beanie Home Renovations help you kick off football season with a new kitchen, bathroom, game room, or addition and make your home a winner. With over 100 years of combined experience, owner Brian Nee and his team of professionals at Beanie guarantee that your job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it, and in plenty of time to have that championship celebration. Customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172. If you can't remember the number, you'll see the truck sitting out there on the main dragon. You'll be able to go by and just jot it down. You get a free estimate, or you can visit their Facebook page, Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
Mike, you mentioned Elijah Jackson. Remember 5 years ago at this field, 46-yard drive by Highlands with 28 seconds ago. Braden White hit Jordan Lineberg. Sam Elliott. Yep. Braden Timmons. What did I say?
Braden White.
Braden White.
You mix your
White on the brain.
Yeah, you mix your metaphors. 3rd down, 13.
There is a Braden White coming up, by the way.
Oh, that's probably why you did that.
Middle school running back.
Play fake. Timmons sprints. Looks. Gets around a man. Now he's in trouble. And now he's sacked back at the 24-yard line. 26 and 56. Saccone and Pringle.
By the way, for those people that don't know, Braden Timmons' brother is Chandler.
So after not having been sacked a week ago, Chandler does get sacked here. And now it's 4th and 20, and the Rams will have to punt. Johnny Christ is back there to do it. Davon Gilmartin is the deep man. 1:37 left of a scoreless first quarter. This has got to be very encouraging for Ambridge.
Sure is. They're hanging around.
High snap, and Christ gets a line drive kick, and Gilmartin is going to let it go.
Yeah, Johnny got killed back there.
He did.
Flag.
I can't believe there wasn't a penalty marker for that. And Highlands bench really giving it to the referee, Tyler Shutterly, who after the day he's had, he doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But
Mike, next year's going to be 20 for us, correct?
yeah.
And that game I was talking about 5 years ago, I would put that in our top 5. We're going to do some top 10, top 5.
Oh, yeah, that was a terrific
for our
game.
20th anniversary.
I was thinking of favorite years. When we were talking about those 3 shutouts in a row, it got me thinking of favorite years. And
I think that team that year, they laid the groundwork for the teams to come, too.
First down, Ambridge under 37. And to give us to Gilmartin, finds his way through there up over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Tripped up by 54, Jeremiah Saunders.
Also James Vance in on the tackle.
5-yard gain. Second down, long 5 for the Bridgers.
Everybody's coming.
And a give, and the Rams have that one smelled out at the 41-yard line as James Vance was in there
On the bottom wall
to get Gilmartin off his feet.
And Weston.
James Vance been playing a lot more the last couple weeks. Coming back from injury.
Big 3rd down for Ambridge. They can actually wait and get this playoff, Mike.
Right, if they want to hold on here, they can do that. 23 seconds left of the quarter. 3rd down. 6. Morrell is the quarterback. Remember, Saccone got knocked out earlier. Morrell's going to sprint right. He looks. He throws it, and it's tipped
nice
beautifully and knocked away by Brock White. He had a receiver there, but White made a leap for it, got 2 hands on it, tipped it up into the air, and incomplete, and it's 4th down.
And that's time I think Ambridge will punt, Mike.
I believe they will, and David Stubkin will do it, number 8. 2 seconds left of the quarter. There is no score. A very tight game against Knock last week, especially in the first half. Stubgen. We'll punt it. We could use a return. Here's the snap, and the kick is away. End over end. The Rams going to let it go. It's going to hit. And down there for the Bridgers is Deshaun Harmon to put hands on it at the 25-yard line. That's a 34-yard punt on the last play of the first quarter. And the first quarter is over, and it is a scoreless one. Again, encouraging for Ambridge. A score after one, Highlands nothing, Ambridge nothing.
Chance to talk about Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza in Toronto Heights. They're home for the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique setting where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. Saw Tara today when I went and got the chair massage. Teen 13 to 15 can join when they're accompanied by an 18 years older adult. 16-year-olds can have their own membership. Try their state-of-the-art equipment. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month. Stop in today. Say hello to Tara for us at the Planet Fitness in the Toronto Heights. And again, new leather, Mike, on those
sweet
massage chairs.
Membership has its privileges. I have bonus trivia. You want bonus trivia?
Sure.
The last time Ambridge won a playoff game was in 2004. They beat Pine Richland 25-17. Their coach was Don Yanessa, the legendary Don Yanessa.
I didn't know he was there.
In what movie did Don Yanessa appear? He said 3 lines, and he still gets residual checks to this stuff. Movie.
Longest Yard.
John got it right. And Bill, you're right on the right track. All the right moves.
All the right moves out of Johnstown. Yeah, it was from
Ampipe, exactly. He was the coach. He played the coach of Walnut Heights. Timmons back. He fires. It's caught. It's Johnny Christ. 40, 30. Here's Johnny.
75 yards to the touchdown, Mike. Got behind the defense, and when Johnny does that, you can count on 6, and Johnny's in.
Oh, we have a marker down. Let's see what the flag's about. There's an Ambridge player down on the 44-yard line. That's Tyler McKnight. And now we'll see what the deal is here. There's the injury. You see McKnight down there. Mike Rizzo's there. They might have Johnny of a celebration. So we'll see. We'll hold on. And
75-yard touchdown, you tend to celebrate.
Kids are in high school.
Yes. Remember that, Mike, against Riverview?
And they could call these back now. Let's see. No, they're picking it up. There is no flag. It's a 75-yard Chandler Timmons to Johnny Christ touchdown. That's Chandler's longest completion of his career. And it's not Johnny's, though. He had a 99-yarder at Keystone Oaks last year.
A record that never be broken, according to George Guida.
Right. And Johnny Christ. Johnny said the same thing. So at the 11:47 mark, the Rams strike.
Mike, Haley Heister's out tonight, soccer injury, so should be Brandon Jocham if we're going to attempt the extra point.
Signorella will be holding it when we get to that.
He won't be holding either, Mike.
Oh, he's out?
He broke his hand in the JV game.
That's the second broken bone for him in the last 8 months, is it not?
I told his grandfather to have him drink more milk. He said he drinks a gallon a day. I will tell you this, though, that DJ Lovin is going to hold. He had some holding experience.
He has.
Yes.
That's a third reception for a touchdown for Christ this year.
And Mike, I want to give a shout out to Adrian Zeller over at Phoenix Rehab and Health Services. Haven't been going to Planet Fitness that much. I've been nursing this plantar fasciitis for going on a month, and she's doing a great job with me. She's one of these people where you tell her where it hurts, then she grabs like my calf and says, "Does it hurt there?" It's like, that's not my foot. Because trust me, that's the reason why.
And that's how you know she's good.
Yep, and she's up into the thigh area now. It's killing me. She brings that rolling pin out I want to hide, but she's doing a great job, and I appreciate it.
So Loveland's out there counting bodies.
Looks like we might be going for nope.
We have everything but a kicker. You think we might want to try one of those?
He's standing right there.
Right where? On the sideline?
Yep.
They don't know what they're doing. Rams call timeout.
That'll be their second and a half. Remember, Haley's not playing today. I knew that.
You knew that. I'm gonna assume Julie knew that. Julie, did you know? Yeah, she did. So That's
Julie McCorkle was Haley's personal assistant.
and she plays on the soccer team too.
We understand she's fast as the wind.
Yes, we heard that earlier.
The band instructor.
Don Yanez, a coach for 37 years. I want to wrap him up. He had 249 wins, so he's one of those 200-win coaches that we got into a couple weeks ago. 17 years at Aliquippa, 14 at Baldwin, 6 at Ambridge. And he left Aliquippa and went to Baldwin, and everybody said, "What are you thinking?" You know what he was doing? He was taking that Quad A money because he was the coach and the athletic director at the same time there. So that's what did it for him. And he was the author of Ambridge's last playoff win in 2004.
Well, it's actually an equipment issue, Mike. Brandon Jochum didn't have his tee that he kicks off. So now we have.
Well, you know what? If this was Sundays, he wouldn't have had that problem because they don't use a tee anymore.
And by the way, left-handed kicker makes it a little more difficult for the holder. Let's see what DJ can do with this.
Jochum's 4 for 6, both misses blocked. The kick is on its way. Doink and in.
I like that.
How about that?
A little more excitement to the evening, huh?
The Rams lead at 7-0 as Jochum uses the doink. And it's 7-0 Highlands. Many companies give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide backs it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to make ensuring your new teen driver a stress-free experience. Make sure to ask about Nationwide's young driver discount when you compare. Nobody beats Boucher's rates for young drivers. You can call your hometown Nationwide agents right now. That's John or Mel, 724-224-4300. And sometimes Nick's even there. He'll even answer the phone. And get the coverage that's right for your family. Speaking of kicking, Nick did that very well here for many years. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
Mike, you mentioned legendary Yanessa. How about Mike Zamanchek? He's won 237 games in 21 seasons at Aliquippa. Guess what? He's moved on to 2 different jobs. Has not won a game yet.
Oh, yeah, he's at Seton LaSalle now, and he was at Ringgold last year.
They were up 17-0 at halftime against New Brighton.
And they haven't missed a beat at Aliquippa, have they?
Nope.
No, they have not.
28-17, New Brighton.
Jeremiah Saunders will kick off. Davon Gilmartin is in the middle, number 2. Also down there, Andre Whitaker to the far side. Here's the kick. And this is Gilmartin on the 17. Into a pile, gets out of the pile, and all the way to the 37-yard line. Tyler Bender got a ride, but he brought him down.
Bender, only a freshman, Mike, on special teams.
So we'll see about the Highlands defense now. They're on a little bit of a streak here, and
5 quarters in a row and counting.
First down, Bridgers on the 37. Rams lead at 7-0. They did a quick strike. Timmons to Christ, 75 yards. Check the Highlands defensive line. It's Roman, Nelson, and Weston are the 3 up there now. And we'll rotate those guys quite a bit. Clark always in there too. James Vance at linebacker. And Sacconi's back in there to give us to 5, and that's Mario Moreland. Tries to get outside to the left. He gets pinballed around. We have a scrum. Finally, a whistle as he gets to the 39-yard line. Well, Sacconi's a tough customer because he was a little bit rocking as he walked out of there earlier, but he's back.
Weston and Saunders on the stop for the Golden Rams. And Mike Roman made the initial contact. 5 yards later, he made the second contact.
We talked about this last week. Our last shutout was against Albert Gallatin 2 years ago. Our last conference shutout was against Shadyside, who doesn't even have a game tonight.
It's a weird situation we'll talk about.
And and that's number 3, Benny Korklick, and he's brought down for a loss on the play at the 37-yard line.
Saunders and Weston again.
Max Weston's playing well.
That is his 5th tackle. He has 2 sacks already to go with him. Yeah, unfortunately for Apollo Ridge, Mike, it was their homecoming night. Visiting Shadyside was coming in. They were number 1 in the conference, but they had to forfeit the game because they only had 14 players. Can you believe that?
It's amazing. That's the second forfeit in as many weeks because Canavan had to forfeit last week.
And you feel bad for Apollo Ridge, but you really got to feel worse for Shadyside. They were 2-0 in conference.
3rd down. Ciccone back, in trouble, hit, spun around and brought down at the 35-yard line.
Who's going to get the sack there?
Max Weston with the sack.
Max coming to play tonight, Mike. Third sack, 6 tackles. Make it 4th and 12.
3 Highlands sacks tonight, and those have been picking up here recently. They now have 9 on the year. It's 4th down.
In a bit of irony, Mike, Owensfield and Apollo hosted his first game 100 years ago. Today,
How about that?
they beat Leechburg 47-0.
And tonight they'll host nothing but homecoming with no game.
But no admission.
No, hey,
No game, no admission.
I think Ambridge wants to call a timeout here because they only had 10 players on the field, and that's something you want to get taken care
That'll
of.
do it. You know what I called Owensfield, Mike?
I don't know. George could probably tell us.
The Owens family donated the land.
It's right up the hill. When you come past the former Belvedere, when you come down the hill there, and you can cross the little metal bridge and head up past the Chambers Hotel.
Talk about top 5 great games, Mike. The one we played up there was a great one. Do you remember that one?
That was the one that Taylor Gunn kicked the field goal in overtime and won the game for Highlands, yeah.
We had 2 great games. And
That was another beauty.
can you imagine 5 years ago, the kids playing for Pitt was playing on that team?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Trey Tipton, he's out for the year.
Again?
Yep.
That's 5 years in a row. What happened this time?
I believe it's a knee this time. Is that what you're saying, John, about Trey Tipton? Was it a knee?
No luck at all.
Remember we asked it last week? Yeah, we were discussing it when we were watching that crazy thing. They are amazing, aren't they? They can be so awful one week and do something like that the next. Oh, they roll it back there, and a great job by Stubgen to get it and punt it. It
hit our man.
It might have hit a Highlands player.
It did.
I think it did. And is it Ambridge ball? It's recovered. It is. It's Ambridge ball. Cedric Seymour recovers it for the Bridgers.
No doubt about it. I think one of Caleb White's
Right on the leg, hit him on the shin.
Yeah, and you can't blame him. He's chasing a punt down. He doesn't know where it's going to land. It's a bad break.
So the Rams turn it over again.
I was waiting to see if they call it on. I certainly wasn't going to call it for him.
No. And that's the explanation. Hit the Rams player, and Ambridge gets a break at the Highlands 34-yard line.
9:21 to go here in the second quarter. Ambridge gets the ball in great shape. Choppy night, Mike, huh?
Very much. Rams will be at Montour next week, a game that could be important, but only if they win this one.
Yeah, and look forward to next week. Take care of business tonight.
And Montour's beating Knox 7-0. Not surprised. Ooh. Oh, as Morrell hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Here comes Johnny Christ with a football. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. Christ is pushed out of bounds, deep in Ambridge territory. A leaping pick by Johnny Christ.
I think it was Saunders, Mike, to put the heat on him. Johnny Christ took it from there. Talk about turnaround field position in a hurry, Mike. So no harm, no foul there, huh? Could have been a disaster. Turns out to be a good play for the Golden Rams.
First down, Highlands on the Ambridge 30-yard line.
All right, now Highlands has excellent field position. Let's see them go to work.
First Ambridge turnover of the night.
Holy split wide left.
Timmons with Timmons. And the give is to Caleb to the near side of the field. He's at the 25 and run out of bounds at the 23-yard line as he's chased out by Cedric Seymour.
Pick up a 7.
Let's see where they put it. They're going to give him 18.
Always happy to do that.
Absolutely. Second down and 2 for Highlands on the Ambridge 22-yard line. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. 9:14 left first half. The Rams lead at 7-0. I formation. White and White. The give is to White. This is Brock White through the middle with a first down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Spun off his feet. Davon Gilmartin, the middle linebacker. First down, Highlands.
I've got Brock White, 7 attempts, 50 yards, Mike.
First down at the 13. When are we going to see that jump ball to Johnny, too? That's another one. very much following the script last week that Ambridge had with Knock.
Line Johnny up a tight end this time, Mike. That's how you can slip him over the middle. Nobody accounts for a tight end.
High again. They're going to run a toss to Brock White off the right side. Turns the corner. 10 and down to the 5-yard line. See who gets up for the Bridgers as they help him up over there. It was
Cedric Seymour, number 1.
Seymour. Brock's going to get to the 7. 2nd and 4. Clock winds to 8 minutes first half. Again, Rams go power. Brock again. Left side, finds some room, but they got him. Good job busting through a double team of blocks by Mario Moreland, and he snuck through there to get Brock White off his feet. It'll be 3rd down.
One time, Brock, if he just kept stringing it outside, Mike, I think there was room out there. He decided to cut it up and make it 3rd and 3.
7:35 remaining. First half, Highlands 7, Ambridge nothing. This is Caleb White, right side. He's at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Highlands touchdown.
Broke the initial tackle, and Caleb clear sailing from there.
Caleb White into the end zone for the first time this year, and the Rams lead it 13-0.
And that time, Mike, they didn't let the turnover shoot him in the foot. They got a 6-yard touchdown.
And on for the extra point is Brandon Jocham, well, a hold of DJ Loveland.
Tee in hand this time.
Tee in hand indeed. Good snap, ball down, kick up, and kick is good. At 7:19 left first half, your score, Highlands 14 and Ambridge nothing.
Get a chance to talk about B&J Sports, located 1605 Freeport Road in Toronto Heights. They've been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for over 50 years. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophy.
And Bill Beasley.
Plaques, and any kind of sporting equipment. You can't beat the service at B&J Sports. Bill's there 5 days a week. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays, Saturdays 9 till noon. Bill gets that day off, so stop in today. Give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J.
So how'd that start, Bill? You said, I'll come and help you a couple days a week, and now it's 5. And now it's 5. Yeah, that's usually how that works. I'd be more than happy to basically running the joint.
Okay. John Gillette on call 24/7.
That's right. We'll get to them later. You can order that cup box, but we'll do that later on. 14-0 Highlands. Boy, what a turn of events. After Highlands muffed the punt, they throw the interception on the first play. Christ brings it back to the 30, and 5 plays later, the Rams are in the end zone. Saunders kicks it along the ground.
We better pick it up.
And they do, and this is Seymour, and he's on his way. 35-40, and brought down with a beautiful open field tackle at the 45-yard line by Jeremiah Saunders. So that's what's nice when your kicker also is a defensive player. Wasn't that a nice tackle, too?
Caleb White, the gunner on the outside, just ran straight up the field. Never saw the ball carrier pick it up.
Boy, Saunders been a find this year, hasn't he?
Yeah,
defensively especially. First down, Bridgers at the 45-yard line. We'll see who's in there quarterback
Rich
for.
Morrell, 10.
Okay, for Coach Bradley. Phillips. Dan Bradley was there. That's the last time they made the playoffs. This is
Sweet power jets.
And it's Seymour, and Seymour's hit. Flags are down. Seymour gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
White.
Gil Martin's hurt.
White and Hildebrand.
Now let's see what the penalty is. Did the Rams grab some face mask? Let's see. There's your referee, Tyler Shutterly. A state policeman in his day job.
Looks like they're going backwards, Mike, the other way.
I think they might have grabbed some masks. Let's see.
It's Ambridge, looks like.
They were getting instructions from Dom Girardi what he wanted to do, so it is against the Bridgers. So it's a low chop block against Ambridge. Rams will take that one back. I think that rings up at 15 yards. And it does.
Sure does. Second penalty now 20 yards against Ambridge.
That'll put the ball back at the 30 and make it 1st and 25. And now the Rams, who have been rushing the passer with great vigor here this evening. Shout out to President Kennedy there. Great vigor, and they are now going to be able to lay their ears back. This is a perfect draw play situation. I formation. And they do. They give it to Gil Martin off the right side. He cuts it back inside and gets more than he should have as he leans ahead to the 35-yard line. Max Weston.
And down at the bottom of the pile, Jeremiah Nelson.
The Jeremiahs are always around, as is Joaquin. And Max Weston. A 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 20. Again, a win by the Rams tonight would be their 2nd conference win and make next week's game at Montour important. Bill was telling us that Montour's leading knock early, 7-0. And not racking up some injuries. Now Morrell is going to roll to the right with it. I think that was a messed up play, and Morrell's hit and brought down at the 39-yard line.
Hawley on that.
Yeah, Deshaun Hawley goes low to bring Morrell off his feet. He gets 4. 3rd down and 16. That's a first positive run by Morrell tonight. He's been sacked 3 times. 5:30 left of the first half, a 14-0 Highlands lead. Johnny Christ getting a rest over on the Highlands sideline. Let's hope that's all it is. Jockham's in there at safety now. Rams show blitz, and they give it to Korklick, and he's got nowhere to go. And the Rams were waiting that time. The ball, he juggled it as he went down to the turf as Joaquin Roman and Jeremiah Saunders were in there. It's 4th down. It's a loss of 2. And now Korklick gets up. So actually, he's not. 4:57 left of the first half. We'll take a quick timeout while they attend to a couple injured Bridgers. Highlands 14, Ambridge nothing. Timeout. We'll be right back. Back at Highlands, it's 4th down. Another loss on the play. They've had 17 running plays, Ambridge, and 7 of them have gone for losses.
Swarming the ball, Mike.
Stupkin will punt it. White and White are back for Highlands. Now we have a timeout. Now what?
Who called timeout there?
The Rams had Ambridge called timeout. I only count 10 Rams. 1, 2, 3. Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Well, Mike, while we have a minute, let me tell you about an important date on October 11th. That's Friday coming up, our next home game. Holiday 365 will be collecting new items such as toys, wrapping paper, and clothes to benefit families in our community. Bring one of these new items, you will receive free admission to the football game. Thank you in advance to all those who participate. Great Cause Holiday 365, and you get a free admission to the game.
So we'll try this again. Everybody has 11.
I was asked, you're counting?
I just did. I think we have it now. Senior punter David Stubkin fields a low snap and boots it out of there. It's another good kick. He's got a big leg.
Yeah.
This is Caleb White at the 25, 30, 35, and knee down at the 39-yard line. They're going to give him a 40. That's a good 15-yard return. Benny Korklick makes the stop. The Rams have good field position, 4:27 and 1 timeout.
It'd be nice to get another one in before the half, Mike.
It really would be. I mean, you got things you got to think about. You got to think about winning the game, and you got to think about winning by more than 10. Those are important things. Because guess what? Everybody else is beating Ambridge by 10. So if you want to keep track, that's what you got to do.
Hopefully we'll have those discussions later on in the season.
We could have one next week if we get out of here good. So that's kind of what we're looking for. First down, Highlands on their 40-yard line. White and White in the I formation. Loveland and Holly split to the right. Play action. And back is Timmons. He's going to fire it down the middle, and a diving catch by DJ Loveland at the 31-yard line. What a great catch that was.
30 yards on that play, Mike. Is Chandler 107 on the night. 3 for 4. Actually, he's 4 for 4. The first one is intercepted.
None of them have hit the ground.
That's right.
First catch by DJ tonight. And his 10th catch of the year. First and 10. Hand to Brock White. Off to the right side to 30.
He goes.
Got those legs moving. Boy, he looked like his dad when he did that. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. You get those legs pumping.
10 carries now, 72 yards for Brock White.
And that's a first down to the 18. First and 10 for the Golden Rams on the 18-yard line. Timmons gives the signals to the offensive lineman. They're going to run a counter to White this time. Oh, he got a good block.
Great block.
Inside the 20 and down to the 10-yard line.
Joaquin Roman out there.
Is that who it was?
Yep.
He buried a man, and now we have another Ambridge player down.
The old pancake block, Mike.
Yes. They're going to give him the 11. It's a 7-yard pickup. Brock White again through the middle. Twisted down to the turf by Steve Saccone. The ball's going to be at the 6-yard line. It's first down, Highlands.
And they continue to run over Joaquin Roman. Like, not a bad idea to see that pancake block.
First and goal. 2:35 remaining. Wide side of the field to the right this time. They give it to White. Cuts it to the right. Finds pay dirt. Highlands touchdown.
Great block by Caleb White that time.
And the Rams marching 60 yards on 5 plays. The big play was the 29-yard hookup to DJ Loveland from Chandler Timmons. And the Rams lead it 20-0.
How many yards did that play, Mike?
6.
Now 89 yards. And Brock's on the board.
And that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Brandon Jochum is on to try the extra point. DJ Loveland the holder. Ball down, kick up. It's a liner, but it's good at the 2:23 mark. And the Rams lead it 21-0.
Brandon's done a nice job coming in for the injured Haley Heaster.
Yeah, he's only missed 2. How about this? The Rams have missed 3 extra points this year, and all 3 of them have been blocked. They have not kicked the ball wide all season. So, for whatever that's worth. But Jochum now 3 for 3 tonight, and he is now 7 for 9 on the season.
Talk about the Northwest 8 Conference, Mike. Tonight we have Montour at Knock, and Montour's upsetting them right now. It's at Knock, too. South Fayette's at Blackhawk.
South Fayette had the lead there, I think.
Non-conference,
14-0.
We've got Beaver at Ringgold, Newcastle at South Park.
South Fayette 14-0 over Blackhawk. That's an important game, too.
Yeah.
That was a good game last year, too. Both of those teams last year went into that game undefeated conference-wise. South Fayette had lost to Upper St. Clair, which they also did this year.
Yep, we just flipped the
script
around. Same schedule.
So Saunders will kick it off at 2:23 here, left of the first half. The Rams lead it 21-0 now. Boy, the turning point in this game was that Christ interception.
That was big, yep.
It was a 7-0 game. Ambridge had the ball in Highlands territory at their 34-yard line. Saunders kicks it along the ground to the near side, and diving on it is Deshaun Harmon. He takes it at the 34-yard line. So the Bridgers will start there at 2:22 left.
They've had good field position, Mike, but they haven't done much with it to give the Rams, again, defense, to give them credit.
Now they have struggled to score most of the year, and in the streak that they have had, where they've lost 34 out of 35 games, they have only scored 18 touchdowns in those 34 games, and been shut out 19 times. So offense has been the problem.
Not good numbers.
John Morrell back out there, quarterback, 1st and 10 for the Ambridge Bridgers at the 35. Now Gil Martin has a few words for Morrell. I don't know.
See something.
Or knew something. And now they have a problem, and Morrell fumbles it. And look at Joaquim. Joaquim took it away, but Morrell was down. And that'll be a sack. There was all kinds of confusion there. That'll be another sack.
Yeah, whatever Gil Martin told him, Morrell did not translate because he didn't know where to hand the ball off to. Joaquim now 4 tackles, 2 sacks.
2nd and 13.
Max Weston leads the team tonight, 7 tackles, 3 sacks.
Sacconi's in on this play. He is going to run a toss to Gil Martin off the left side. Here comes Loveland up to get him. Gets a piece of him. He's very close to the first down. He's at the 43-yard line. He'll be about 2 yards short.
Caleb White brought him down. This will be a matter of where they mark the ball, Mike. And they're going to mark him short. 3rd and about 2.
And that's their greatest gain of the night. 11 yards. They had 1 reception for 11 yards, and that's their longest run of 11. 3rd and 2. Clock stopped at 1:37. Remember, each team has used a couple timeouts here.
Been a long first half.
Another beautiful night, by the way. We are 6 for 6. Sacconi, the quarterback. On 3rd and 2, the Rams show blitz. Gil Martin stood straight up by big number 50, Jeremiah Nelson.
No place to go there. Find a soft place to land.
And Dom Girardi calls a timeout quickly at the 1:29 mark.
Tyrus Kerr down there, too.
Oh, that was Korklick that ran it? Okay. Thank you, John. Korklick ran it. He got 1. And it's 4th and 1. And now decision time for Don Phillips. The Rams have used all their timeouts now. And the way Dom's considering it, if they go for it and don't make it, Highlands gets the short field and will have about 1:25.
And if they do make it the way the defense is playing, I don't think Ambridge.
That's been what's been going on for Highlands here is they have played much better defensively. These two teams played a year ago. Highlands won that game at Mo Rubenstein, 56-17. The Rams had 503 total yards in that game. Yikes. Seth Cohen 7 for 10 for 295 and 4 touchdown passes.
I'll give you some early trivia, Mike.
Okay, go ahead.
Congratulations to Tom Laughlin. He won his 200th game at Fox Chapel.
We're doing these 200 game things this year, it seems to. We're going to talk about all of them before the season's over.
It's only his 14th win. Where did he win the other 176?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know where he came from. Higher class or lower class?
Lower class. Retired from there. We played him in basketball last year. We couldn't find the entrance to the place.
South Park?
There you go. Remember that? Round and around.
We circled it like it was the airport.
I know. We're going to land somewhere.
4th and 1.
Here they all come.
They trying to draw us off? No, they're going to run it. Sacconi, and they have it.
Yep.
And more. Across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
This is what I wanted Pitt to do 2 weeks ago. Saunders makes a tackle.
That was Sacconi, 19. That's her first down since the first quarter. It's a 3-yard gain, first down.
And again, I like what Dom did there too, Mike. He had confidence in his offense and his defense.
Oh, right. Now, Ambridge only has 1 timeout left himself, so we'll see. 1:02. Clock is winding. Double wing. This is Gil Martin on jet. Near side of the field. Rams did a great job of setting the edge, and he got probably a few more than he should have. I thought Holly did a good job. They turned it back up inside, but
Saunders made the tackle, but you're right, he turned them up for him.
Into Highlands territory. It's a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 4.
6 tackle for Saunders.
33 seconds. Ciccone. Well, they almost tackled Ciccone before he tossed it. This is Gil Martin for a first down. Down to the 37-yard line.
Johnny Kreis Nelson in on tackle, and Gil Martin slow getting up, Mike.
It's a 9-yard gain. The clock winds to 15 seconds, and Ambridge is going to use their last timeout.
I think they have to, Mike.
So that is a timeout for the Bridgers. 21-0. The Rams lead it. Well, another Highlands football season can mean only one thing, and that's post-game at the Anchor Inn. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started by their parents way back in 1953. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. The original Anchor Burger is always a fan favorite. They have signature seasoned wings and daily specials, blue plate, and whatever you do, don't forget the popcorn. I'm pretty sure the liver's on the menu still. That's one of the blue plates. You can grab that because we know your wife won't cook it for you. The kitchen's open till 11, so make sure to stop in to the Anchor after the game. There's no better way to kick off your football weekend. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
They'll even customize your meals, Mike. Bill Heasey was at the middle school game. He calls the Anchor. He wants chicken noodle soup for his wife, Virginia, but not too much chicken.
There you go.
Then he orders chicken salad for himself. I said, take that chicken
and put it in my salad.
Exactly.
They'll do it.
They will at the Anchor.
First down at the 37. This is Gil Martin. Off the right side, inside the 30. Solly brought him off his feet, too, at the 29-yard line.
I've never heard that order before. Now, I'm going to take it that they put so much chicken in the chicken noodle soup you have to request.
And that's going to
not to put it in.
That's the last play of the first half. The score here at halftime at Golden Ram Stadium, Highlands 21 and Ambridge nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with stats and more right after.